What's up, military millionaires and other peoples? Look, I already have a bunch of VA loan videos, and some of them do very well. And I even have one on this article on the VA loan versus the FHA loan. But I realized that I made that article and that video long before I ever actually built this table. And so I went back a while ago and I built a table where I put like VA loan, FHA loan, FHA 203K loan, or whatever. Like I compared them. And I want to just run through that real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and pull myself off to the side and we're going to just roll through this. It's not going to be a long video, but I just wanted to showcase some of these differences. So the primary residence mortgages, the traditional ones, right? So we've got FHA versus VA, as you can see right here. And so right off the bat, you can see the VA loan has a lot more requirements for eligibility because you have to have been a veteran. And then for the next portion, backed by, so the FHA is backed by the HUD. VA loan is a federal guarantee. Minimum credit score, the FHA loan has a 580 with a 3.5% down or 500 for 10% down. VA loan actually has no minimum credit score. However, most banks will require their own, overlays for that. Debt to income, the FHA benchmark 43% up to 57. The VA is 41, but your lender has the freedom to make its own decision. So I know for a fact that some lenders can go much higher than what the FHA is saying here. Down payment 3.5 to 10% for the FHA, 0 for the VA loan. Now you can put money down, but you don't have to depending on your circumstances. All right. Private mortgage insurance. FHA requires this. It's 1.75%. Up front, and then 0.55% or 1.2% for a minimum of 5 years. So I bought my duplex not even 5 years ago, 4.5, something like that. And I'm still paying like $80 a month in PMI that I wouldn't have been paying had I used a VA loan. So one of the reasons why I lost a lot of money long run on using the FHA up front. I just put better for VA loan for average interest rate. Honestly, it could fluctuate. That's just dry humor. It ultimately depends on your personal financial situation. Funding fee. So there's no funding fee for the FHA. However, PMI is an upfront payment. And honestly, the PMI is way worse. And I'm writing an article about that to really showcase how the funding fee shouldn't be anything that you balk at. You'll see the percentages over here for the VA loan. Could be worse. Loan limits, and you'll see it gets kind of complicated over here. The single family, $314,000 to $726,000. Duplex, triplex, fourplex, and then the VA is general. Although I need to go back in and edit this a little bit, apparently, so I'm going to make sure I do that after I record this. The loan limit for the VA loan is no longer capped on your first one. It just requires like debt to income stuff and whatnot. Cash reserves, VA loan has no requirement. FHA typically does have a requirement. And then they both, require a reasonable amount of time, generally assumed to be 1 year, in order for you to move out of, or to, when you intend to occupy this property. There are energy efficient mortgage options, and it gets kind of complicated there as far as percentages, but 5% of the adjusted home value, 115% of the median home price, or 150% of conventional loan limit. With an $8,000 limit. The VA actually has no limit, but different tiers, right? So 0 to 3,000 just requires a contractor's bid. 3 to 6,000 requires that plus a energy analysis proving that your utility savings will be more than the loan increase. And 6,000 above requires all that plus an appraisal showing that the improvements made will increase the value of the home. So just depends on what level you're doing, but you can definitely get more money for energy efficient mortgages through the VA loan. All right, awesome. So here are the closing costs and concessions. So the FHA, you can get up to 3% back at closing from the seller, and the VA up to 4%. And I've seen somebody get a $40,000 check back after purchasing $1 million home. So it's definitely doable with the VA loan, but you got to make sure you're doing the right kind of deals. All right, so that's the traditional FHA versus VA loan. Now I'm going to dig into the VA loan, VA renovation loan, FHA 2, I'm going to get all tongue twisted. Look, the FHA 203K, the standard FHA 203K, so there's a limited and a standard, and then the VA renovation loan. I'm going to run through those real quick just so you guys can see how they match up. So the purchase price, same. Down payments, same. Not same as each other, but same as above for the other loans. Minimum repairs. So the limited has none, the VA has none, but the standard FHA requires at least $5,000 worth of repairs. The limited FHA 203K can only go up to $35,000 minus a buffer of 15% of the total bid. The standard has up to the FHA county loan limit, and then the VA renovation has no limit, but lenders may impose their own maximums, right? You'll see here the limited can only do like kitchen and bathroom remodels, appliances, carpet, flooring, like basic stuff, energy efficiency, and some more stuff, right? The standard can do structural crap, convert a single family into a 2, 3, or 4 unit, connect. So that's a lot more leeway, right? And then the VA can essentially do all of this kinds of stuff, replacing furnaces, roof repair, floor repairs, repair to the foundation, repair of replacement plumbing. Like, you can legitimately buy a house that is just falling apart, and you could renovate it with these loans if everything worked out. Now, things that cannot be repaired. The limited, nothing structural, load-bearing walls, adding rooms, nothing. With the standard 203K, non-permanent changes, no minor landscaping. You can't add a luxury amenity like a tennis court or a barbecue area, swimming pool. Projects that will take longer than 6 months. Now, you know the VA one you see right here is left blank. You can do that stuff. You can add a pool as part of your renovation with the VA loan. I mean, it just has to all be approved. But they're like the VA loan has some pretty sweet things that are just okay as long as your bank's cool with it. So the limited makes sense for, because a lot more lenders offer that option, so it can make sense. Standard, if your project is more than $35,000, the VA renovation loan. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Still struggle sometimes to find lenders who actually understand the VA renovation loan. Now, I have a guy that I work with that I know. He's actually my roommate right now. He's awesome. I'll put his contact information below. Absolutely reach out to him. I will say that when COVID first happened and all this stuff kind of shut down, the VA renovation loan, the Department of Veteran Affairs itself kind of nixed that and was like, we're going to hold off for now. And I think the main reason behind that is that appraisers weren't going inside houses with all of the crazy COVID restrictions, and the VA did not want to have an issue with that, so they just said, hey, we're just going to stop doing this for now. From my understanding, that's been turned back on, and you can go back in and do the appraisals. So ultimately, the VA renovation loan, although I haven't officially heard that it's been turned back on, it should be right around the corner, FHA. So this stuff should be going back to normal. But look, the bottom line is this. COVID's going to go away. This is going to come back. There are a lot of lenders who don't understand that this is an opportunity, and they will tell you that this is not a thing. They're wrong. Ask around. Now, just because their bank doesn't offer it doesn't mean it's not a thing, right? So this is why I always talk about shopping lenders. Now, look, if you want to reach out to John, hit him up. It'll be down below, or hit me up. I'll put you in contact. I have the from military2millionaire.com/VA-realtor that it's a form where if you fill it out, I can hook you up with my agents and lenders across the country through my network. I've got some really solid ones. If I don't know someone in your area, I will personally go through and call like a million of them and vet them and figure out which one seems like the best fit, the most knowledgeable. But my lender can lend all 50 states, which is awesome. So all that to say, the VA renovation loan is a really phenomenal option. And it, in case you couldn't tell by looking at this, it beats the 203K and the limited 203K, like hands down. And so I absolutely recommend that you look into the VA renovation loan when the opportunity presents itself. It may not always present itself, but it's there, and it's there for you. So definitely take a look at it. Definitely shop around. Definitely see what you can do. And also definitely tell me your success stories, right? Like if you use the VA renovation loan and do something really cool with like an awesome project or a live-in flip or turn a single into a duplex or like just a great deal, like please hit me up. I would love to talk to you about it. I would love to do like a video about your house and your success story, share it with the community because I just think that's so cool. This VA renovation loan is just such a huge opportunity for investors and for homeowners in general. And I absolutely recommend that you take full advantage of it. You check it out and you smash the like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what other content you want on the VA loan. I've done a lot of videos. Make sure you go through all of them. It's essentially a free course on the VA loan. I just didn't want to have to ask for emails. You can get added to my list if you want, but that wasn't the intent. The intent is just get all the VA loan information out there, let the world enjoy it. So have a great day.